Hello and welcome back to Key Codes, episode 12. 1, 2 is such a beautiful combination. 1, co-creation with source. 2, everything in existence, everything in between space and time. Ashiva. It's so nice to be back. How are you doing, Kat? How is everything? April 30th today in this time and space.
Yeah, the 1st of May here in Australia, and we've got the full moon in Scorpio. And I am amazing. Oh my goodness, I have landed. As you probably know, I've moved. This is my backdrop. This is where I sit in the morning with beautiful Dean, and we have breakfast and we look out over the vines and the water. It's like a quantum leap. It feels like we have just leapt into this new timeline, and it's green and it's abundant and it's light and it's beautiful and it's just so magic. This is like, it is all happening. This is new earth. This is a new timeline and there's so much creation energy. I'm just so blessed. How are you doing, Maria?
I'm listening and eating all of that of all that energy that we really have landed. We really
Yeah.
are here. And for me, I'm also in a farm and growing food, like working with the land. I have dirt between my nails right now, just connecting to the forest, to Mother Earth, to the crystals, the crystal grid here. Just connecting to the sand and feeling as my connection to source and my working with my channel and with the collective channel and just that awareness, that appreciation of being here in this lifetime during the Great Awakening, during this transition from what we've had so far, from the powers that were, that are now no more, that all of those entities are leaving and allowing us to return back to the original codes of Gaia. Gaia chose ascension, and what a blessing to see it expressed not only in our interior world but also in our exterior world. Like look at your background. It's so green, it's so abundant, and it's here now, and we're also building it. It's here now. The seeds are being planted, and right now it's 2020. It's 8:20 here. And it's just so many possibilities of co-creation with source, with God, with the energy, the current that runs through everything. And it's you, like it's us making this new earth together. What are you building, Kat? What are you excited that is to come?
I've also been planting. I've also been out creating a veggie garden, sowing seeds, connecting with the land. Every morning I wake up and I do Qigong. And this is a beautiful practice when I can get into my human, so the microcosm. So connecting with my chakras, connecting with the Kathara grid, so the 12 tree of life, connected with my 12 chakras, my 12 stargates within my human. And then I expand it out into the property, into the land, and then we're gridding the chakras of the property, of the land, the stargates there. And then I expand it out into the earth, and the earth is actually the third stargate, the solar plexus, and the solar plexus chakra is in Australia, and I'm so close to it, and it's like, wow. And then I expand it out even more, and I connect with, so the earth, but also the earth and the cosmos. So connecting those stargates, I connect with the sixth stargate, which is Sirius B. I connect with the ninth stargate, which is Andromeda. And then you connect with the 12th stargate, which is Lyra, connecting it all down in the beautiful tree of life, the Kathara grid, gridding it in with the crystal spiral, the new mathematics of this new earth frequency in my human, in this moment, feeling the frequency of the goddess. So we're connected to pure source. I get so excited when I do this. You bring down the energy and then you feel it and you hold it within your human. and then you ground it out and you become that frequency of Gaia. And that's what the Asheya frequency is, that pillar of light connecting with the above, the below. Feel it in your heart space, and then that bolt of energy out. And I just send it out to my garden, my plants, my chookies, the land, the vines, and it just spreads out. And it's just the most magic way to start the day. So that's what I've been doing. And it's like, you just can't get any better. Like, wow.
I love the parallels of this. I love how I am also here on the other side of the earth in Texas, in East Texas, connecting and doing this Asheya activation. I felt it as you were explaining it, and you resonate with that energy so beautifully, and send it out. And I feel that also being someone that learned from you how to connect to that energy and how to really ground to be able to activate all these different points in the earth at this time, and connecting to the grids, the crystal networks, and what you're saying about the stargates is so resonant. I couldn't put the words to that, or I didn't know the theory. I hadn't remembered the theory, but over the past couple days I have been so connected to different planets. I've been connecting to my Arcturian lifetime and truly feeling that connection that I have with my masculine energy. I don't even know how to explain it. With my beloved. Look at me
Yay.
getting, and knowing like his soul frequency and going all the way back, because I have these questions of what was the last thing I told you before I left, because I remember receiving the call from Gaia saying I need help. And I believe I was 4,000 years old in Arcturus. I was living my life. I could have kept going. I was taking care of orphans, and this is actually in the future. So it's 6 million years in the future that I heard this call from the past, our current past. Time is such a funny thing. And Gaia just connected to infinite source intelligence, and she just shot out that I need help. And I heard that 6 million years in the future, and I knew I had to come back, even though some of the lifetimes were a little some of the deaths were a little crazy that I had back in ancient Egypt, in Lemuria, in Atlantis. There was a lot of distortion, and I was kind of hesitant to go back. And Sanche, he was like so I remember the last thing I told him, I received the call, I went back, I was gonna like transition, like my soul was just gonna leave so I can then incarnate into Maria at this time. And I'm laying there like about to like just pass or whatever. And I look at Sanche, and I just connect to myself now. Like that was the Stargate. I saw myself. I was touching a tree, like a Shiva tree. It had my frequency. I touched the tree, and then she saw my through my eyes. And again, she was like, "It's gonna be amazing." She said, "It's gonna be a good life. It's gonna be a good life." Just saying it because I saw all of the change that was coming through my eyes, seeing this land that is untouched. And she saw into the future of how it's gonna change. And I just keep getting this from my guides. Everything's gonna change, everything's gonna change quickly. Not like everything's gonna change like scary, but it's like inevitably with all these decisions and all these pieces falling into place, everything's gonna change. And everyone seems to be really excited about this. And so when her name's Shakti, easy to remember. My Arcturian's name is Shakti, and yeah, she's saying it's gonna be a good life. And then he finally decided to come. Like he didn't know if he was gonna decide to come. And then I saw him like in my future now. And then so I said, and I found you. It's gonna be a good life. And I found you. And I feel like that's for everyone. Like we find each other, we find our family or star family. Like like our human family, our soul family, everything's converging to this point, and it's just about faith. I feel like a lot of people have lost faith. A lot of the star seeds, a lot of the elders that have been working and gritting, doing this work without even knowing exactly for what, but just having faith that it was for the ascension process, one way or another, it was going to affect the future generations. And now I'm just so grateful. More songs gonna come out of me now. Like I'm grateful for everyone that came before me, and we are opening up the path for those that came before us and those that come after us. Doing this for everyone.
Yeah.
Everyone.
Wow, what amazing remembrance. That was so, so beautiful, that story. Thank you for sharing.
And I found you. That was mind blowing, time bending, and that is
Yes.
the Ashiva frequency as well.
Yeah.
I feel that just being able to be really grounded in the present moment in your human body, in your mission, and then exploding and exploring all the multidimensionality of who you are and what you can be, and live and explore different lifetimes. Especially this lifetime is going to be fascinating. I believe I'm probably going to live about like 400 to 700 years. I haven't decided yet.
Love it.
And I know in this time it's going to shift tremendously.
Wow. And while all of this magic is going on, the world is also so noisy. There's so much chaos, there's so much destruction, there's so much psychic attack, there's death, there's people choosing to leave, there's so much noise there and distraction. I feel our dreams are being infiltrated, our thoughts are being infiltrated. So it's really interesting that the polarity of this. We are here on this new earth. At the same time, the whole structure of the government and there's wars are all crumbling. It is so, so interesting to watch. And in this time, I feel it's really important to choose your frequency, choose your path, choose what you focus on, and that's what creates our frequency in our world around us. And it is, as you said, that leap of faith to actually change your frequency, to change your trajectory. You have to put action in. Something has to change for you to choose that. And sometimes it is that move, sometimes it is that internal shift, that new perception of seeing things, but something needs to shift.
I totally agree. I have been infiltrated as well multiple times. Even my cat, which is really sad, my kitty boy Moji, he got really sick and I actually had to do a release on it. Like I didn't know what it was, and it was a collective belief that things are the same and things are always going to remain the same. I couldn't believe it. He was sick for 22 days. It was like a demon, this collective belief that things were different, and how not telling the truth, and how us keeping in like this truth of like, hey, like this isn't normal, like these pedophiles in the positions of power isn't normal, these credit debts, these taxes, these fear and manipulation tactics that are inwoven and in our subconscious mind. We do not consent to that. That was a system of fear and oppression that we do not need at this time. But I definitely have been feeling the infiltrations, and like me having to clear that for Mochi. Even though I know I was like aimed at myself, it was a lesson for me having to deal with the potentiality of his death. And there are a lot of people that are choosing to transition. There are, like, I have been seeing a lot of death around me, death of the old life, like death of a cycle, death of a loved one. And we do get to choose where we experience that from. I recently heard danger is real and fear is an option. Like, you don't have to choose fear or to respond in a negative way, and you can choose to respond in an eighth dimensional way. That's what I've been trying to really tap into. I know it's skipping a couple of dimensions and frequencies, but whenever I connect to my high heart, and it for me it's like this massive galaxy, it's just eight, like 3 dimensions, 4 dimensions up, I tap into my high heart and I'm able to respond with love and respond with unconditional love, respond with playfulness, release any sort of ego patterns or fear patterns, and just respond with love. Because I feel that there's a lot of fire right now, a lot of things burning down, so we can build a new earth and a new way of doing things, which we're
Yeah,
very much in the process of.
absolutely. There needs to be that destruction in order to be that creation. What a beautiful lead up into our transmission now. Maria, how are you feeling about connecting with the earth, connecting with Gaia, and bringing through calming energies of peace at this time? If we need to do some grid work, if we need to bring through some codes and expand ourselves out to remember who we are, but ultimately bringing forth peace in this time of chaos to Gaia. How does that sound?
This feels like the perfect time to create these little pockets of light by becoming pillars of light. So let's go ahead and do that.
Yeah,
And
beautiful.
calm. Okay.
Uh, let's take a few nice deep breaths together as we come into presence and open this sacred space. Breathing in and out. Breathing in and out. And breathing in and out. As we come into our human, coming into our heart space and feeling our energy in this moment. Protecting ourselves in a beautiful light. You might like to push that out to protect your space and your land. As we come online in our heart, in our energy. And with the breath, you might like to feel the energy, see a beautiful light in your heart space, and we're going to start to grow that. With every breath, expanding, feeling your beautiful human vessel start to glow in this light, expanding it out a little bit further into your auric field. And we're going to start to come online. And while we do this, feeling your feet on the ground as we are deeply connected to the earth, and feeling yourself stand strong in your human as we ask for our chakras to come online, sending this beautiful light to our organs and feeling the presence of what it feels like to be human in this moment. And slowly we're going to allow this beautiful light to come into our auric field and push it out. And we're going to slowly move through our energy bodies, glowing our aura, expanding our aura out further and further. And we're going to move up through our higher chakras. So up through the crown. We're slowly going to allow this energy to flow up through our higher chakras, up through the higher dimensions, opening up into the above as we activate our 12th chakra, our higher chakra, through the 12th stargate, through the Lyran portal of our divine gateway chakra, as we connect with pure source, connecting to the above and allowing yourself to feel that connection and bringing the energy slowly down now through your channel, through the higher dimensions, through your galactic gateways, through the universal gateways, the cosmic gateways, the higher self gateways, down into the human. And we're going to see if we can hold this frequency. And if you can, turning up your clairvoyance so you can see, sense, and feel yourself become this channel in the Asheya frequency. If you are attuned to Asheya, calling in and being that Asheya frequency now as we are connected to the above. The below, allow that light to go down deep into your Earth Star chakra, down through the elemental grids, down into the ley lines, the grid lines, to the heart of Pachamama, connected to the below. And then bring it up into your heart as we settle here and feel your human. We are here in our human, connected with our multidimensional selves, connecting with our higher selves, our goddess, our God selves in this moment as our human, and we can ripple that out. So expanding that out and connecting with all the beautiful souls on this realm, in this planet, on the earth. Maria, I can feel your connection, and everyone doing this with us, all the beautiful souls in the light frequency, we are connecting as we form this beautiful web of connection, lighting up the grids, lighting up this beautiful field as we are ready and connected.
And bringing forward a beautiful angelic light down through our being, through our feet, and into the grids, lighting them up with a crystalline diamond frequency of unconditional love, connecting with the flame, the sacred fire that extends from our heart and into our surroundings, connecting with abundance, with infinity, with the new codes of the earth. Kia raishi kia tia nasatai eleishu akatanais. And down, down, sending all of this beautiful energy from the 12th dimension, down the frequencies, down the dimensions, into this plane of existence. Feel and sense as a beautiful waterfall of rain, of golden light falls down, streams down your whole body, activating each and every one of your cells, expanding and bringing light to your DNA. Taking a deep and sacred breath and remembering who you are and what you came to do at this time of great remembrance. You are here to shine your light and to be you, to sing your beautiful song that only you can bring forward. And together we will sing as one human race, one human family, expanding and contracting and allowing for all of the darkness to be lifted at this time. As the veil is very, very thin today at this time, we call upon all of the angels, the higher dimensional beings that are here to assist us at this time of great change, here to remind us of unconditional love. And bringing forward that code, those numbers. All the way down into the electric grid, and starting to imagine the world to come. Starting to see into the future and see how this energy right now being sent down from the dragons, the ascended masters, the teachers, being sent down golden oceans of light, like a tsunami of light, shifting all the grids, activating the grids all over the world, and breathing. Coming back into balance between the light and the dark, allowing the sacred waters, the infinite void, play and co-create with the light of source, of the all.
And you might like to bring your awareness now up and out of your human, up into the cosmos, and perceive Gaia. And we might like to all bring our awareness to look from the above to gain that higher perspective. And however you see Gaia is simply perfect in your consciousness awareness. And from this higher perspective, picking up awareness pieces of how Gaia, planet Earth, may be feeling, what she's going through. And we come to that greater understanding of what is going on, of why it's going on, the reason. And we may see parts of her field, countries on her. We may see her auric field. We may see some density, some crumble, some war, some pain, some suffering. We also may see some beautiful pockets of bliss and abundance and creation. And all of it is beautiful. All of it is needed and necessary and balanced in harmony. And we can see it for what it is, and we can accept it and love it and understand all parts. And simply radiating the frequency of neutrality, of acceptance for what the earth, for what Gaia is moving through. She's shifting and sending through that support of holding for her. And we don't need to change anything. There's no judgment here. We're simply holding space for her and what she's moving through on her journey. So we send through that holding, that love, that grounding while she moves through this process. And if it feels true, you can send codes of peace and acceptance and love and whatever feels true as we hold her in her journey, as we understand what needs to be done. We understand the polarity, the game. We understand the destruction energy and the creation energy. There is no wrong, there is no right, it just is. And it's beautiful, all of it. So sending through some codes, and I'm feeling really guided to connect with the very first language of the universe, Anuhazi, and bringing through some beautiful Anuhazi codes to assist Gaia in her transformation, which is also rippling down to the microcosm, and we are transforming with her. We are her, we are this. So feeling the codes ripple through that macrocosm down into our very being in our human as we are here, grounded on her. Na shatai ra'ama dokai na shatai kayanai anaka dashai nopati Rama Ramo O Nashati O no shato no makai Nashatayai Nashonori Mashinayai Naya boyaki anashataya kyotoyanai no makaya ishia ti tiakai as we dance and weave in this beautiful energy which is us. Nashia no goya kaya nashatai no bogoya nai.
Iyara uashahi kahushu kari kahu ria shoko uataina so kateia rayo so ataina heya. We are all connected through this beautiful bridge of light. Kaaya ria to uanai ia o. Da ia ko u.
And bringing the awareness slowly back down into the body, into your human. And with the breath in your heart, connecting that energy, feeling the energy as we anchor that frequency into our human, grounding it now down into the earth, into the grids, a beautiful, unique source frequency rippling out. And settling back into your human as we come back into this reality, into this frequency. And we can carry this frequency with us throughout our day, our night, our dreams and days to come, cocooning ourselves in this beautiful energy as we sacredly walk the earth.
May we remember who we are and what we came here to do. May we remember that we are the medicine of the earth. And as we walk through this space and in this time, may we shine brightly and remind others of the possibilities and the potentiality of all that is to come. The beauty, the laughter, the unconditional love, the building of new structures that will withstand centuries and time and weather and one beautiful connection in life and continuous life that Gaia will have. And as humanity, we get to be here with her during this lifetime. And it's only brief, it's so brief. And it's just a blink in the great, great timeline of this universe. So may we follow our highest excitement today and every day during this Beltane, during this halfway point between spring and summer in this hemisphere, and your halfway point between fall and winter, as we are entering on one side into fire and desire, and then we also have the other spot, the duality of it all that is also coming to rest and taking it easy for the next couple of months. So may we hold each other during this time of great shift and be the balance between the fire and the water and the earth and the wind and the ether, all elements aligning within our soul first so we can then see it expanded into the outside world. What a good time.
Yes, so blessed, so grateful. So closing down that space, it was absolutely beautiful. Maria, as we take a nice deep breath, fully land back into our human, thanking our higher self and everyone who assisted us on this beautiful transmission today. Giving love and thanks, blessings to Gaia as we say thank you, thank you, thank you. It is done, it is done, it is already done, and we shall see you on the next one.
See you in the next one.
Bye.